like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.
Boo 2: A Madea Halloween, the sequel to Tyler Perry's previous film, Boo: A Madea Halloween. Now, as you know, I grew up with the original Boo film. Wait, what? So I was curious to see what new directions they would do for the sequel. Can you believe that this is actually the 10th Madea film? Huh. I hated this film. I'm just gonna say it right now. It's actually amazing how Tyler Perry keeps making these movies. Tyler Perry was good in Gone Girl, which you know is a film that I grew up with as a kid. But everything else? No. It almost puts you in a state of thought, like how bad Tyler Perry's movies are. Huh. Boo 2: A Madea Halloween is probably the laziest film I have ever seen. The acting and the direction is just lazy, and the scenes go on for way too long. Scenes that involve Madea and these other weird old people were agonizing to sit through. There's also a lot of unnecessary YouTube faces in here, so little kids can go, "Oh look mom, look, I know him from YouTube!" Hopefully Tyler Perry's new film Acrimony will be a lot better than his previous work, since it's looking to have a more stylistic direction. And as you also may know, I grew up with that film, so... Okay, no, how do you grow up with something that isn't even out yet?
I hate Mars bars.
Northern North is quite possibly one of the worst animated films I've ever seen. And I saw the Emoji Movie, and oh boy, it's up there. I hated this movie. Everything about it, I hated. The animation was atrocious, the voice acting was abysmal, and the story was substandard. I hated everything.
Okay, yeah, so you hate everything, so... Wait, does that mean you hate yourself?
There is not one, no, not even one redeeming quality that this film has. Not even as pretty little colours to sit your kids in front of to shut them up, because I doubt even little children compare to sit through this abomination. It was so horrifically bad that it made me physically ill. Everything in this movie is a complete rip-off of other movies. You have the main protagonist Norm, who is different from the rest of his peers, who possesses an ability that only he has, which in this case is the ability to talk to humans. How does he have this ability? I don't know, because the script says so. You have these three sidekick lemmings who speak in gibberish, who act as the supposed comic relief, who only rely on immature jokes. You have the bland love interest who has no purpose but to be a bland love interest.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
An over-the-top, two-dimensional villain. The unrealistic smart kid who has no moral flaws and is perfect in every way. Pointless side characters who have no impact on the overall story. Ugh, I can just go on forever.
Yep, you defo hate everything, okay.
Awesome-tacular.
Okay, you don't even know how bad I wanted this film to be good. And guess what? Yeah, that's right. It was. Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad comes after the events of Batman v Superman. Spoiler alert, Superman dies. If you care. And that's when Amanda Waller comes in with the idea that since Superman is gone, we need a team of villains to fight off any extraterrestrial thing that will come next. Thus, the Suicide Squad is born. Not the Justice League though, because we need Captain Boomerang. Show some respect. And I gotta tell you dude, this film was awesome. Nope, it wasn't. Without a doubt, the best parts of this film was the characters. Will Smith as Deadshot and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Mwah. Will Smith is as charismatic as you expect him to be, and Margot Robbie, well, yeah, she's hot. Take notes, Dunkirk. One of the main things in this movie that did bug me, however, is the editing. Especially in action sequences. I know, I just thought it was very choppy and very distracting. And there was a lot of shaky cam in this movie. Stop the shaky cam in movies. It gets on my nerves. I can't see what's going on screen. I just get confused and it's not fun. Yeah, a bit like your arms waving about everywhere. Overall, guys, Suicide Squad is not as good as Guardians of the Galaxy, but I had a fun time with it. In fact, I would say I will buy Suicide Squad on Blu-ray.
What?
Alright, Suicide Squad, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever it is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
Hi, welcome to my channel where I take the fun out of everything.
So I watched Independence Day Resurgence and it made me want to drink bleach. Which in some cases not surprising considering the amount of crap Hollywood releases in the modern era. Sequels and remakes that rarely have any relevance is all but the norm now. Hollywood can't seem to get any good ideas lately. So there was no doubt that Independence Day would get the same treatment.
Jeez, this guy has a boring voice.
It's been 20 years since its release and everyone was desperate for a sequel. They even said it on the poster, so what the f happened here? Returning cast members came back such as Jeff Goldblum, who seems to be the only one giving half a shit, but he still looks like he just wants to get his paycheck and go home. Pullman also returns, Hurts and Will- wait, what? No Will Smith? What the f?
Okay, now, where do you get these pictures from?
Ongoing rumors stated that he was too expensive, that he read the script and wasn't impressed, and that he wanted his son Jaden to be in the film, which we all know how that went last time. Will came out saying it was because he was already attached to Suicide Squad, but you believe what you want. What makes it worse is that they replaced him with this other guy who's supposed to be his son, and he is bland. This goes for Chris Hemsworth's little brother too. Both of these characters have no charisma or likability.
Yeah, a bit like you.
So they already f***ed up by not having the charisma of Will Smith, but not casting Mae Whitman to reprise her role as the president's daughter. It's not like she's not available because she's still acting in Hollywood, or maybe it's because she's not a Sports Illustrated supermodel and that's why. All the side characters are shit too. You have this annoying horny as hell guy who won't shut up.
Wait, I was wondering if you wanted to get a drink, maybe fall in love.
And this bland female who is obviously pandering to China.
Okay, yo, for real though, chill with the transitions.
Now here are my final flicking thoughts.
Okay there guys, how are you? And today we're going to be talking about the only badass with a hammer, Fix-It Felix. If you thought I was going to say Thor, then you were sadly mistaken, because Fix-It Felix has nothing on Thor. Now before we get into this review, here's some forced paid promotion down your throats of Squarespace, so I don't have to review movies in a cardboard box outside the theater. So Thor Ragnarok is the third Thor movie, and you know my stance on the previous Thor movies. They're all basically Thor trying to get some magical and mystical MacGuffin. Thor Ragnarok, on the other hand, may be the best Thor movie yet. I mean, come on, you have Jeff Goldblum as the Grand Master, and that right there is all I ever need in my life. Don't judge me. In my opinion, it's more of a comedy movie, because every scene in this movie feels like a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Hey, Thor! Thor! Thor, can we talk to you for a second? We are the champions, my friend. What's up?
That scene would fit right into Thor Ragnarok, and wouldn't even feel out of place. Also, a quick side note, one of the best things about this movie is that Kat Dennings is not in it. And that alone makes it a more magical and mystical experience. Unfortunately, that also means no Natalie Portman, but that's okay, because in this movie we have Hela, the goddess of death, played by Cate Blanchett. Don't get scared now. There's also this big rock monster man called Korg, who was hilarious. And was I the only one who thought that Korg looked like a recolor of the Thing from Fan 4 Stick? It's clobbering time! I promise you I am not crazy, well maybe just a little bit. Actually no, quite a lot. Of course this isn't a perfect movie, there were some minor issues that I had with this movie. One thing that really bugged me was the color grading. To me it just looked like a baby ate a whole bag of Skittles and then threw up all over the screen. Okay, nah, chill with the drum sound effects. Now here are my final flicking thoughts on this magical and mystical movie, Thor Ragnarok. Okay, why do you love using the words magical and mystical?
Turkish Airlines.
Justice League is exactly what I thought it would be. A wonderful, inevitable train wreck. As I predicted, it fell right on its face. So let's talk about it, together.
I thought you were done doing superhero movie reviews.
This is the 5th film in the DCEU, and not one of them have been good.
Oh, there is Wonder Woman.
And no, Wonder Woman is not a good movie. I already talked about this. Not one of the DCEU movies have been exceptional, or creative, or unpredictable, or had a well-written script, lighting action, interesting cinematography, good music. So for some strange reason all these fanboys were still looking forward for this. I wasn't. It's just fanboys giving blind praise because, oh look, it's Batman! Oh look, it's The Flash! Oh look, it's Wonder Woman! Oh look, it's Steppenwolf! Oh look, it's shiny action! So, here are the reasons. Number 1, the characters. Once again, this is a problem that all DCEU movies have.
Will it be some kind of suicide squad?
Oh, Legs, it is a pleasure. Ow! Wow, that is a good drink. Not pick a fight with this person.
What is that? The scent of death?
Ooh, well, I do everything. I go where he tells me to go and I do what he tells me to do.
They're saying, I don't care. I don't care what they're saying.
Let's start with Batman. Somehow they made his character even worse. They made Batman act like Tony Stark.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
He's a complete joke in this movie. Why is Batman saying jokes?
Oh, something is definitely bleeding.
Good, got it, great, good.
And stop putting Batman in broad daylight. It just makes him look stupid. The Flash is supposed to be the comic relief, I think.
Difficult, they require a lot of focus. They have like a rhythm that I haven't quite been able to... Like brunch. Like, what is brunch?
I think. What I do find funny is how the Flash can't even run properly. He's always tripping over and has this weird running style that makes him look stupid. It's like some weird running thing, like this. Who runs like that?
And of course you can check out some more episodes right now.
Now I wasn't the biggest fan of the original 1950 Cinderella film, despite it being a cult classic. But will this new live-action remake give me hope for strong, independent women in cinema? Spoiler alert, it doesn't. This new live-action remake is almost the exact same as the original, and because of that it has almost all the problems I had with the original here too. Okay, explain. The character of Cinderella I hated in almost every single way. She had no character flaws or growth, and by the end of the film, she is exactly how she was from the beginning. So what's the point? I also didn't like how Cinderella always wanted to be in a relationship with this prince. Why do women always feel the need to be subjected by a man? You know Cinderella is set in the 1800s, right? Another complaint I have with the original that was even worse here was the over-sexualization of women. The amount of cleavage being shown was way too much for my liking, and I don't appreciate Disney showing this much skin, especially when they're targeting a younger demographic. Oh my day, are you really complaining about that? Jeez, you're like an auntie. So have you seen Cinderella? Please comment below what you thought of it. I want to see a good discussion in the comments, although I do appreciate the nice comments about my hair. Yep, basically half your comments are about your hair. And no spoilers! Please save all your spoiler comments for the spoiler video. Hey, not even gonna lie, I could definitely see you as like some weather lady. And of course, as always, you can check more videos right now.